What is going on, everyone? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. My name is Bear, and I want to welcome you guys to a new series that I will be starting. It will be focusing on really keeping full transparency to everything, I guess you can say, that is the game world. So that will include closed betas, early accesses, new patch updates, stuff like that. And I want to include the likes of covering mostly upcoming games and do a very in-depth job. So I will try to break down each video into multiple sections, and I'll identify different parts of information of what I will be covering for the content of that video. And I don't really know the schedule of the basis of how I'm gonna do it. It's kind of like this new idea that I thought of, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So with it being new, I don't really have branding fully done for it. So hopefully you can stick with me and enjoy it as much as I'm bringing the content for you guys, and I enjoy making it. So within the next few weeks, I hope I can kind of bring the branding and make it more professional as well as inviting to the show, but we'll have to see when that comes. So without further ado, our first episode will be covering something that's new, and I think it'll be really refreshing once it releases. So this content, it's called Enderal. Now, it's not a small mod, but it's also technically not its own game entirely, so I don't really know what you would call it. Well, what they're calling it is actually a total conversion mod, which is actually pretty cool. And what I will be covering are a lot of things throughout the video. I just wanted to cover it in the beginning and tell you what it might be and the basic summary of what it is. It will be taking what Skyrim is. It will take the game world, its graphical resources of the original game, and its engine. So that includes everything like land masses, the storyline, so quests and the characters, weapons and armors, such of that. And it will be doing its own pretty much storyline and campaign as it is in its own game. So it will be taking the entire game world of Skyrim, like I said, and making it into its own, which I think is epic and so sick, and definitely, like I said, refreshing for people who, you know, maybe have been playing with mods a lot for Skyrim. And especially with the new remastering coming out, I think it could be, you know, something good for us to play until that comes out. So that's that. So what about the gameplay? What kind of gameplay skills and features and functions will we get? Well, they're promising anywhere from 30 to 100 hours of gameplay, and I know that kind of sounds like a wide range of hours. That's like 70 hours from anywhere, but they say it depends on your playstyle, so I guess that really specifies. But it also, maybe that includes, you know, only doing the specific storyline and then having the other quest, the sideline quest, to do as well. So I think that's also, that goes into the gameplay. Mainly, you'll see the same fighting gameplay, you know, all combat. That will be typically around the same what you'll look in Skyrim, probably. Obviously, a little bit different as it's a conversion mod. So the gameplay of the game definitely stems very heavily off of Skyrim. That's one thing that's really big about the Skyrim thing, obviously, as it's like, you know, the same engine, but it's still its own mod so that other things will go in. But for the gameplay, it'll be very, very similar. Now, you might be asking, what are the comparisons? What makes them different? Enderal, it's going to be a little bit of a smaller world, and it's going to have ultimately less quests, but they do believe that their storytelling and their complex characters that they have in the game does a better job than what Skyrim offers. So that's also really cool, and I hope to see that it actually, you know, releases as they say. Also, there's going to be bonus sets for pieces. That's kind of cool for armor. So, you know, if you get 2 pieces, there might be a set. If you get 4 pieces, that might be a set, something like that. They're revising the leveling system compared to Skyrim's. They're also revising the skill system, and there's a lot more. Currently, on the website, they are almost put in 30,000 manned hours of development, which is crazy. That's going to be sick. They're trying to make the game's mechanics not really resemble Skyrim, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of hard because it's the same game engine, but they're trying to make it feel like it's its own role-playing game in itself. So that's that. As for the landmass of Enderal, it's going to cover several zones and regions of Skyrim's, and only some of them will have the distinct similarities to what is Skyrim's Nordic atmosphere. So there's that. You know, they want to have their own feel of a game. As we mentioned, they are overhauling the skill system with classes, and they're going to be bringing in new special abilities. So that's pretty cool. Along with that, they're also introducing a housing system that will let people design their own houses. So that's going to be sick. And last but not least, the game will have somewhere around, I think I heard, 30 different voice actors, which is a lot better and pretty laughable compared to what Skyrim's was. You know, that was pretty sad. So all in all, they're putting a lot of effort, and you know, I think it's gonna be a very fresh piece of content. I'm not gonna say game, but I also feel like I don't want to say mod. I'm going to say content. I think that's be really, really cool. What are we looking in terms of release date? Well, they're coming and releasing it July 1st to 3rd in Germany, I think somewhere around there. And then within the next few weeks, we're gonna get an English version. So I'm waiting for that. I can't wait to, finally play this. I think it's be sick once the English version comes out. But like I said, July 1st to 3rd for, I think, in Germany, as their release is now. So that's that. So what it comes down to, eyes or ears. This is a new thing. Eyes mean playing it. Ears, keep listening for, more content patches to come out. I'm thinking eyes. I think you should play it, hands down. I think it's gonna be a great game, easily, or not game, piece of content, as I usually say. It's free, so if you already own Skyrim, why not? I think it's gonna be really refreshing and cool, and definitely cool to see some other pieces of content in the same world until we get to play Skyrim Remastered in the future. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about the piece of content of Enderal, and if you're going to be playing it at all, let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, always helps to support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.